enough, leave that, and that ain't enough. Then watch the way I'm gonna strut my pretty stuff, 'cause nobody wants you when you're old and gray.
On my first show in college, I was in a show called Once Upon a Mattress, and I played Sir Studley, casting against type, if you will, and I got laughs, and I was addicted. I think people are often disappointed when they meet me after seeing Lypsinka on stage. She's like this firebrand, this red-headed monster on stage. How could I possibly be? How could I be like that all the time and do what I have to do?
I got music in me. 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 I got music in me.
I'm not afraid of gender, and people who are so caught up in gender problems, they're the ones with the problems, not me. If you could just let go of that, if everyone could just let go of this male-female thing, everyone would be so much happier.
I got some scrumptious music. I got some funky music. Deep down inside of me.
The fact that drag has become so mainstream, it sort of forces the true drag performer to be more experimental. It's not such a big deal. Oh, so he's up there wearing a dress, you know, now you gotta, like, what are you gonna do?
Am I late again?
I'm sorry. I love the bunny. I love to see Mrs. Bunny sweat. She's like, Bunny, do you mind if Charles and I do our number first?
Oh.
Going on.
Why don't you join the group? It's better than being a party poop. Obrigado, disbrigado, Gramabardo. It's the craziest when you doodle. With the doodle, 2, 3, 4. Like it's so much, we'll doodle some more.
John and Charles started doing drag knowing full well what kind of character they wanted to be. They knew exactly what they wanted to do in drag. I had no clue. I got my start as a go-go dancer for a band in Atlanta called the Now Explosion, and, you know, just learned along the way.
Do you know what one of my boobs said to the other boob? Hey, we better stop hanging so low, or they'll think we're nuts. You know, I asked my mommy the other day, why does Daddy put his pee-pee in your pussy? And she said, that's how Mommy gets babies. And I said, well, why does Daddy put his pee-pee in Mommy's mouth? And she said, that's how Mommy gets jewelry.
The drag queens that I grew up watching in the South took themselves very, very seriously. It was the serious gowns and the serious lip-syncing to a Melissa Manchester ballad, and, you know, just taking themselves very seriously. And I don't. I mean, I'm, you know, silly and nutty.
Hey, you're on, honey.
Harvard students, get ready for musical extravaganza. Westward Ho, 1921 edition of the Harvard Hasty Pudding Show. Lovely, isn't it? Girls take rest from rigors of rehearsal as Osgood Hooker of Harvard does a fandango worthy of a chorine from the best of finishing school. You'd never know he was all-America material if it weren't for the pipe.
There's a long, long tradition of drag stemming back 1,000 years. I guess probably the biggest star ever in drag was Julian Eltinge, and he was enormous. I mean, it's hard even to imagine a female impersonator who had his own Broadway theater named after him. He starred in silent films. Poor Julian Eltinge, though, felt so compelled to prove his manhood that there were all sorts of stories that well-publicized fistfights in the alley of his theater, where some journalist would have made a disparaging remark calling him, pink powder puff or something, and he'd, get a big fist fight and knock the guy out.
I understand Julian was a very small man, made a beautiful woman, and there's the story that a young boy saw Julian in vaudeville and ran home and said to his mother, "I don't want to be an explorer. I want to be a female impersonator."
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Charles Pierce.